In an earlier video, we successfully completed a brand new installation of Windows 7. So we're going to move on and we'll take a look at how we can upgrade an older version of Windows to Windows 7. Now let's be clear up front. You can only do a direct upgrade to Windows 7 if you're running Windows Vista. So if you're running XP or anything older than that, you won't be able to upgrade it to Windows 7. You'll just have to perform a brand new installation instead. That's right. Employing a direct upgrade option is only for Windows Vista users. But when you decide you want to upgrade from Windows Vista to Windows 7, you can only do a version-to-version upgrade. Or in other words, if you have Windows Vista Ultimate installed on your machine, you'll need to upgrade to Windows 7 Ultimate. Upgrading from different versions like Windows Vista Enterprise to, say, Windows 7 Ultimate, that's not allowed. They must be the same edition of Windows. So you could upgrade a copy of Enterprise to Enterprise. You could upgrade Ultimate to Ultimate, but you can't upgrade Ultimate to Enterprise or Enterprise to Ultimate. Both the Vista operating system and the new Windows 7 ones must be the exact same edition. Now before we attempt to upgrade our machine though, we're going to perform an upgrade of Windows Vista to Windows 7 in this video of course. Just make sure you have a good backup of anything you need just in case something goes wrong. Okay, well here I am on a Windows Vista machine and I've gone ahead and dropped the Windows 7 DVD in the drive and it fires up this autoplay screen like you see here. So we'll click on the Run Setup link. And our old chestnut, our old favourite user account control is going to ask me to confirm this, and of course we'll say yes by clicking continue. And it will show us the install Windows splash screen. Now from this window, if you haven't done it already, you can use this top option here to go online and check the hardware that's inside your machine just to make sure that it is in fact compatible with Windows 7. And this isn't a bad idea, truth be told, since the last thing you probably want to find out is that you've blown away Windows Vista and then Windows 7 won't work due to your hardware not being supported. But in all honesty, pretty much anything that works with Windows Vista should be fine with Windows 7, but a quick check can't hurt. Right, well let's get started with this upgrade. We'll click on Install Now. And the setup program will begin copying the files it needs to our computer. Okay, well we have two options here. We can choose the top option to connect to the internet and download any updates that there might be to Windows 7, and this will include any new drivers, Windows updates, any spyware updates that have been released since Windows 7 came out. Now, of course, we can also download these things later on using Windows Update if we like, so I'm going to opt out of that. I'm going to choose the second option here to not go online and download any updates. But right down the bottom here, if you want to send the results of your installation to Microsoft, you can go ahead and check this box, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to click on the second option here to not go out to the internet for any updates. Now we'll need to accept the license terms for Windows 7 by checking the box here and then clicking Next. Then we're going to choose the top option here to perform an upgrade, and the setup routine is going to do a quick compatibility check, and if everything's okay, we can get on with the business of installing Windows 7. Now a quick point to make here, you will see this compatibility report, which as you can see has been saved to my desktop, so we can take a look at that later on. And you may find, depending on the software that you have installed on your Windows Vista machine, that you get some warnings here, potentially notifying you that you might have some problems with your software not running if it's not being supported on Windows 7 yet. But that's to be expected. I do have one warning here that Windows Vista Ultimate Extras has been discontinued. That's fine. We can ignore that. We'll click Next. And then the installation will begin. Now obviously this is going to take some time. We've been through all this before. We're going to pause the video here. We'll come back when the setup routine needs to ask us some more questions. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to click on the Windows key on our keyboard here and I'm going to open up my computer. And I'll go to my C drive because don't forget the Windows Vista is still humming away in the background here. And you're going to notice at the top here we've got these three temporary folders. We've got Upgrade OS, Windows BT, and Windows LS. Now these are three new folders that contain the settings, the temporary files, and the Windows 7 operating system files required to install our new operating system. Now, as this installation of Windows 7 progresses, there'll also be 2 new folders created as well, one called InPlaceTR and one called Windows Q. And these 2 new folders will contain your old copy of Windows Vista and your old user and machine-specific settings. Now, once Vista is installed, you'll find these folders, they'll remain on your computer, just in case they're needed, but once we've installed Windows 7, I'm going to show you how you can free up some space and get rid of them. Alright, well, as I said before, we'll just go and close Windows Explorer here, and I'm going to pause this video, and we'll be back soon when setup again needs our attention. Okay, we're back. We just now need to run through the remainder of a normal Windows 7 installation. So here we're asked to enter in our product key. But for now, I'm going to skip this step here, as I will be blowing away this machine shortly anyway. So I'm just going to click Next. For my Windows updates, I'll choose to Ask Me Later, since I don't really need any updates for this machine. We'll accept the default time and date settings. We'll click Next. And I'm going to choose a home network here for this connection, and then we're done. Well, Windows 7 is now loaded up into our logon screen, so I'm just going to enter in my password and we'll log in. Alright, now Windows 7 is loading up. We've successfully completed our Windows Vista to Windows 7 upgrade. Now, before we wrap up this video, I did promise you I'd show you how to get rid of those lingering folders that are left behind after an upgrade to Windows 7. And it's pretty simple to do that, really. So what we'll do is we'll go and click on Start, and we'll open up our computer here. Now we'll right-click on our C drive, and we'll choose Properties. And right here in the middle of our Properties window, we're going to choose the Disk Cleanup button. Now, this Disk Cleanup application, when we click the button, is going to go off and search our computer for any files that it thinks that this machine can safely do without. Alright, now our Windows appeared, so over here in our new window, the item that we're looking for actually does not yet appear in this list. So to get it here, what we'll click on is Clean Up System Files. And now if we scroll down that list, we can see that we have an option to reclaim disk space by clearing up files discarded by Windows Upgrade. So if we check that box and then click on OK, this is going to remove all of those old files that have been left behind from our upgrade from Windows Vista. But before we click Delete Files, just make sure that Windows 7 is in fact working properly on your system before you do it. Just in case, in the unlikely event that you ever need these folders, which will contain your original Windows installation and your user and machine settings, and these folders remain here on our system on purpose, by the way, just in case something goes wrong with them being migrated across. That way you can go and grab those settings if you need them. So there you go, we've successfully upgraded a Windows Vista machine to Windows 7, and most, if not all of your software and all of your settings, it should be intact and ready to go. So we hope you've enjoyed this video and would like to thank you for watching.